Good morning, students. Today's topic is Shandi Yoni Vyapat with a special reference to intersex. According to Acharya Charak, बीज दोषात् ततो गर्भस्थ मारुतोपहताशया नृत्वेश्वणीयस्तनि चैव शंडी स्यात् अनुक्रम। अर्थात बीज के दोष युक्त हो जाने से गर्भस्थ स्त्री भ्रूण का आशय अर्थात गर्भाशय मारुत के द्वारा उपहत हो जाता है। इसके कारण परिपक्व अवस्था में वह स्त्री निर्द्वेषणी अस्तनी हो जाती है तथा उसे शंडी योनि व्यापक रोग कहते हैं। यह कंडीशन अनुक्रमा अर्थात अचिकित्सीय है। अकॉर्डिंग टू आचार्य सुश्रुत, अनार्तव अस्तना शंडी खर स्पर्शा च महत्वने चतुस्वपी च अध्यासु सर्वलिंगोश्रितो भवेत्। चंडी योनि व्यापक में अनार्तव अस्तना और खर स्पर्शा च महत्वने यह लक्षण होते हैं। इसके साथ ही इसमें तीनों दोषों के प्रकोपावस्था के लक्षण भी मिलते हैं। अकॉर्डिंग टू आचार्य अष्टांग संग्रह एंड अष्टांग हृदय, योनो वातोक्तप्ताया स्त्री गर्भे बीज दोषतः निर्द्वेषणीय अस्तनी च स्यात् षण्ड संज्ञानुक्रम। इन्होंने भी आचार्य चरक के अकॉर्डिंग ही वर्णन किया है। So Acharya Charak says that due to abnormalities in beej, that is ovum, the uterus of female fetus is influenced with vat. So the female fetus, when attains puberty, it suffers with underdeveloped breast and repulsion with male. This condition is incurable. According to Shushruta, women suffering from Shandi Yoni Vyapat do not have artha, breast, and have difficulty in coitus. All the features of vitiated Vata, Pitta, and Kapha are also present. Both Vagbhattas have followed Charak. The disorder due to chromosomal aberrations are also mentioned in Charak Sharirasthan 2nd chapter, that is Atulya Gotriya Shariram, as Ashta Vikriti of Garbh, that is Dvireta, Pavanendriya, Sanskar Vaha, Cleaver, that is Narshand and Narishand, Vakri, Irshyariti, Vatikshand, and in the 4th chapter, that is Mahati Garbhav Kranti Shariram, as Istri Vyapad, that is Bandhya Puti Praja Varta, and Purush Vyapad, that is Bandhya Puti Praj or Tranpatri. This condition is correlated with intersex, when both male and female external and internal genital organs are found in same individual, causing confusion in diagnosis of the true sex. The following types of intersex are seen, that is female intersex or female pseudohermaphrodite. Second one is disorder of gonadal development. Third one is male intersex or male pseudohermaphrodite, and fourth one is true hermaphrodite. In first one, that is female intersex, the external genitalia are male with internal gonads are female. This condition is found in adrenogenital syndrome, or that is congenital adrenal hyperplasia, and masculinization due to increased androgen in the maternal circulation. The disorder of the gonadal development, in this condition, patient with female habits in womb, the gonads are imperfectly developed. That is gonadal dysgenesis. It is found in Turner syndrome. Second one is pure gonadal dysgenesis or gonadal agenesis. There is incomplete or absent, there is no gonads development. And mixed gonadal dysgenesis, when the female and male both gonads can be present in a same individual. Third one is male intersex, that is male pseudohermaphrodite. In this condition, the external genitalia are female with internal gonads are male, that is testes. The fourth one is true hermaphrodite. In this condition, an individual possessing both ovaries and testes with ambiguity of the genital organs. Now the female intersex, in this condition, first one is adrenogenital syndrome. In this condition, the karyotype is female karyotype, that is 46XX. But along with that, there is inborn deficiency of 21 hydroxylase and 11 hydroxylase or 3 beta hydroxy steroid dehydrogenase as substance. There is deficiency of these three substances. So these are the precursor of the steroid hormones which is produced from the adrenal cortex. So if these are not present, they are deficient, so there is no formation of cortisol and aldosterone production from the adrenal gland. It will lead to increased ACTH production from the anterior pituitary gland. So this increased ACTH in turn stimulate the adrenal cortex to produces excess androgen, which causes virilization of the female offspring. On the other hand, if the masculinization is found due to increased androgen in the maternal circulation, in this condition the karyotype is also female karyotype, that is 46XX. But due to use of androgens like danazol during pregnancy, example just like use in endometriosis, the androgen source may be adrenal tumor, any androgen secreting tumor, or Cushing syndrome of the mother, or any history of intake of androgenic drug is often present. In all these conditions, there is high level of androgens in the maternal circulation, and if that baby conceived in that time, so the female fetus have virilization of the external genitalia. So the clinical presentations are of that patient are ambiguity of the sex at birth, that is enlarged clitoris, penile urethra or hypospadias, fusion of the labia majora. These all the symptoms are present. Metabolic abnormality is also associated in adrenogenital syndrome, that is salt-wasting syndrome. It is also called as salt-wasting syndrome, that is hyponatremia, hyperkalemia and hypotension. Hirsutism and amenorrhea at puberty is also a very common feature. The girls are potentially fertile. Investigation of female intersex are ultrasonography. It shows presence of uterus, fallopian tubes, vagina and ovary. So pregnancy can be occur. Sex chromatin studies show positive Barr bodies. Serum estimation, that is 17-hydroxyprogesterone, is elevated to beyond 800 nanogram per deciliter. It is a test marker for the adrenogenital syndrome. Electrolyte values in this condition, sodium and chloride value is low and potassium is raised, that is salt losing syndrome. Urinary excretion of pregnantriol and 17 ketosteroids are markedly elevated. These are the excrete product of the 17-hydroxyprogesterone. So their level is also increased. Management of adrenogenital syndrome. First one is prenatal diagnosis by chorion-villus sampling at early weeks of pregnancy using DNA probes or amniocentesis can be done. Prenatal therapy with dexamethasone or termination of pregnancy is the option. Hydroxycortisone in a dose of 10 to 20 milligram per meter square body surface area per day is given to suppress the excess ACTH secretion in a long-term therapy. Mineralocorticoids, that is fluorocortisone, can also be given in cases with 21 hydroxylase deficiency. Once the neonate is stable, reduction clitoroplasty can be done. It is a reduction of the enlarged clitoris. Reconstructive surgery, that is clitoroplasty or vaginoplasty, can be done. Now the disorder of the gonadal development. First one is gonadal dysgenesis or Turner syndrome. In this condition, there is monosomy of the X chromosome. The features are primary amenorrhea with delayed secondary sexual characters. Vagina, uterus and fallopian tubes are present but very small. This small uterus respond to exogenous estrogen. Ovaries are streaks that is with no follicles nor any potentiality to produce a hormone. The mosaic variety of Turner syndrome can also be seen in this condition. The karyotype can be 46XX or 45XO. The classical features of Turner syndromes are not found in this variety. Ovaries are streaks with few follicles. Occasionally, menstruation can occur for few cycles. Pregnancy has also been recorded in some cases. In pure gonadal dysgenesis or gonadal agenesis, the karyotype is 46XX or 46XY, but the gonads are not developed. So the features are primary amenorrhea with delayed secondary sexual characters. The vagina, uterus and tubes are present although infantile but respond to exogenous estrogens. Streak ovaries with no follicles nor any potentiality to produce hormone. As these patients have got no gonads, a female phenotype is expected regardless of the chromosomal complement. In mixed gonadal dysgenesis, the karyotype is 45XO or 46XY. Some present with the problem of ambiguous external genitalia at birth. At puberty, features of masculinization or primary amenorrhea can be seen. The gonads of one side is per testes and on the other side a streak. Other features of the Turner syndromes are short stature, webbing of neck, cubitus valgus, broad shield chest, low hairline on the neck, lymphedema, short fourth metatarsal, poor development of secondary sexual characters, mentally retarded, coarctation of aorta, horseshoe kidneys, multiglandular autoimmune disorders like Hashimoto thyroiditis, Addison's disease, hypothyroidism are common. Investigations are sex chromatin study is negative, serum estrogen is very low, serum FSH and LH are elevated, autoantibodies may be present, hypergonadotropic hypogonadism stage is found in this condition. Management of the gonadal development error are if Y chromatin is present in karyotyping, removal of the gonad should be done as there is chance of dysgermiona, seminoma or gonadoblastoma in such gonads. On the other hand, we can supplement cyclic contraceptive therapy, that is low dose estrogen, that is conjugated estrogen 0.6 to 5 milligram orally daily for 25 days with progesterone, that is medroxyprogesterone acetate 5 milligram daily for last 10 days is started after 13 years of age. It will help to develop secondary sexual characters. This supplement of the hormones can be given. For Turner syndrome, exogenous growth hormone can be given to increase height and other development. Now the male intersex in this condition. First one is androgen insensitivity syndrome, that is testicular feminization. The karyotype is 46XY. Testes are either placed in the labia or inguinal canal or intra-abdominal. Phenotypically and psychologically female, absent or sparse axillary and pubic hairs. Vagina is short and blind. The upper two-thirds of vagina, uterus and tubes are absent. The upper two-thirds of vagina, uterus and tubes are absent due to the effect of anti-Mullerian hormone secreted by the Sertoli cells. The investigations performed are bar bodies are absent, serum testosterone level is normal, serum estrogen level is high or normal for the males, serum luteinizing hormone level is normal or slightly elevated. Confirmation of diagnosis is by gonadal biopsy. In other one is Klinefelter syndrome. In this condition, the karyotype is XXY or XXXY. They are male, but the patient are inequine in build, infertile with small penis, testes, and varying degree of gynecomastias. Cases of sex reversal, that is female Klinefelter, also also have been recorded. In female Klinefelter, the secondary sexual characters are female. Secondary chromatin, that is bar body, is positive. Genitalia small and infantile. Genital ducts are Wolffian. Serum gonadotropins are elevated. The management of androgen insensitive syndrome are: the individual should be reared up as a girl. The ectopic gonads, that is testes, are to be removed as the risk of gonadal malignancy. After gonadectomy, long-term estrogen replacement therapy should be prescribed for its effect on vaginal epithelium, osteoporosis, and cardiovascular system. Vaginoplasty is done after the growth is completed with development of secondary sex characters. Appropriate counseling is done. It may be psychologically traumatic to disclose the diagnosis either to the patient or to the parents. They should be told that as the gonads are abnormal and they should be removed. Now, the true hermaphroditism. Both the testicular and ovarian tissues are present in an individual in different combination, like ovotestes on each side. It may be testes on one side, ovaries on the another side, or testes or ovaries on one side and ovotestes on the other side. The common presentation is ambiguity of the external genitalia. The internal structures depends on the degree of differentiation of the associated gonads on that side. 75% develop gynecomastia and nearly 50% menstruate. Investigations performed are: karyotype is usually 46XX, which is 70%. Rest are 46XY and rarely mosaic, that is XX or XY. Sex chromatin is usually positive. Confirmation of diagnosis is by gonadal biopsy. Management of the true hermaphrodite. The change of sex depends on the sex of rearing, psychologic and anatomic sex. The genitalia inconsistent with sex assignment should be surgically removed or modified. In general, it is possible to change the external genitalia from male to female, but not from female to male. Management depends upon the phenotype. The gonads are to be removed, to be followed by substitution therapy, that is hormonal supplements. As the changes is done from female to male is very difficult, so these patients reared up as a girl. So Shandi Yonipapath is explained in the Yonipapath, that is disorder of the female genital organs. Now the Samprapti. If Patati Prakopak Ahar Vihar Sevan by Stri, then the dosh are Prakopit. It may be Vak or the doshes. Then there is any deformity in the Shodit Garbhashay Bij Bhag or Garbhashay Bij Bhag Avya, Shodit Garbhashay Bij Bhag Avya, and Isrikar Sharir Bij Bhaga Naam Ekadish. There is vitiation of any of these parts of Shodit and Garbhashay Bij Bhag. So the condition arises is Stri Vyapat, that is maybe Vandhya, Putri Praja or Varta. The symptoms are Nirdveshni, Anartav, Astana, Khar Sparsha, Chamathune, and this patient is called as Shandi and the condition is called as Shandi Yoni Vyapat. Samprapti Ghatak. दोष इन्वॉल्व आर वायु और त्रिदोष. दोष्य आर शोणित एवं गर्भाशय के बीज भाग. स्रोतस इन्वॉल्व इज आर्तव स्रोतस. स्थान, द रोग स्थान इज शरीर एवं मन. द बोथ आर अफेक्टेड इन दिस डिजीज. श्रोतो दुष्टि इज संग, दैट इज रुकावट टू एक्सप्रेस द जीन कैरेक्टर्स. विकृति is धातुक्षय. साध्य साध्यता is this condition is asadhya. Chikitsa, as per all the acharyas, this condition is achikitsi. But according to Acharya Sharingdhar, Lagu Falgrit can be given in Shandi Yoni Vyapada. Thank you.